And yo, peace and love, family. It's your boy, author and national speaker D Cook, on location. And I just wanted to come on and inspire somebody today because you got it, family. Regardless of what you have to go through, you got it. I don't care how long you was locked up. I spent a decade of my life in prison, family. But I knew that the Creator didn't bring me that far just to drop me off here. I just want to remind you that you got to turn your test into your testimony. I need you to turn your pain into your passion. You got to do that, family, because those that's closest to the problem are closest to the solution. So I just want to remind you that your life is not over. When I came home in '09, family, seriously, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I had a map in my head, but you know, in theory, it's always different than how it is in practice. I came home, still had the band on my leg, family. I was out Madison. I left from the east side of Chicago. I went to Madison, and I walked up and down Lincoln Highway with that band on my leg till I got a job at LA Fitness. And I grind, and I kept putting them dollars together. I enrolled back in school, because I knew that I had to stay abreast of what's going on in society. I knew what I knew on my head, but I didn't know how to translate some of that language over. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I had to get into a spot to where I can negotiate for myself. I can set the terms of what I like and dislike. And also, too, I can come into a room and know my worth and be able to itemize that work. These are things that you can do, family. I spent 10 years in prison for an attempted murder. I promise you, family, it was the worst day of my life. It was the worst day of my life because it's so much deeper than that. You know, my feelings was involved. It was with my ex-wife, the guy she was with. It don't matter what the circumstances was, but the fact that I couldn't control my emotions was the problem. So that's why every day of my life is filled with helping young kings and young queens with self-differentiation, self-regulation, and knowledge of self. This is what Minds Over Nines is about. This is my workshop, family. I went from being in prison, utilizing nines and being part of the problem, to coming home and trying to be part of the solution, coming up with a Minds Over Nines gun violence prevention program. Sometimes your passion is in the pain that you go through. You just gotta flip it, family. You gotta re-up and take it to the next phase. You got this. I promise you, family. And if you go as hard as you did in this field, as we did in the street with the mobs that we was in, and by the way, most of us, when we was doing our street thing, just think about this. It didn't come with no health benefits, no medical benefits, and we was loyal because it came directly from the heart. You gotta approach your dreams in the exact same manner. You gotta go get it that same way. I don't want you to feel as though you less. I don't want you to feel as though like you behind or you're not as worthy as those people are just because they put an X on your back. Nah, family, you turn that X into a check mark right there, or X marks the spot. This is where I'm gonna get it, right here. You ain't gonna run in the house, because you know what, that ain't gonna help anyway, family. Because the same thing that made you run in the house is the same thing you're gonna have to master before you're gonna ever feel comfortable outside again. Come on, family. I understand that prison tell our families, listen, that was a decade of my life. My mom served 30 years in prison. Together, that's 40, right? I got other family members that's still locked up right now. We got to break these generational curses. And we break these generational curses by having knowledge of self, focusing in on your family and your community, and gaining knowledge and awareness when it comes to political things, financial things, and social things. This is what it's about, family. You got this. I'm rooting for you, okay? Again, my name is D Cook. This is my YouTube page. It's about to crack off. I am D Cook. I haven't put a lot of time in YouTube like I put on the other social media sites. And for that, I apologize. But I promise you, from this day moving forward, January 30th, 2024, watch what your boy D Cook do on YouTube, alright? Make sure you subscribe, comment, like, and share. It's on and popping, family, alright? We're building millionaires around here, not just monetarily, but mentally. We got edutainment, that's entertainment and education wrapped up together, and you guys let me know what you want to see. I'll be dropping videos in my group sessions, lip syncing, acting videos, skits, whatever y'all want. This go time, family, all right? It's your boy D Cook on location. Up, you mighty people. Let's go.